In this video, you'll be given a brief overview of OneNote, which is a free digital note-taking application by Microsoft that is available for Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android. While you may prefer taking notes using a notebook, digital notes may serve as a supplement to your physical notes, and/or even as a replacement. This is because with digital note-taking tools such as OneNote, you can often take advantage of things like better organization, unlimited pages, and the ease at which you can make edits to your notes. You also do not need to worry about losing your notes, since they're saved to your free Microsoft account. So even if you misplace your computer, or you forget it at home, you could access your notes on the go using your smartphone. Not only this, if you have a tablet, or a computer with a touchscreen, you can use a stylus to take handwritten notes using OneNote. To use OneNote, log in with an existing Microsoft account. This could be the same account you use with Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. If you do not have a Microsoft account, you can sign up for free. The advantage of signing in with a Microsoft account on OneNote is that all your notes can be saved to the cloud, where you can then access them on any device that you've logged into using OneNote. Let's take a brief look at OneNote. What you're looking at now is OneNote for Windows 10. As stated previously, you can also download OneNote for Mac, iOS, and Android. No matter if you're using a smartphone, tablet, or a computer, the interface should look similar to this. Let's take a look at the different sections of OneNote. First, at the top, there's the menu bar and the toolbar. This is similar to any Microsoft Office application, like Word, where you have your different formatting options at the top. You can do things like change your font formatting, insert media, and even take handwritten notes in OneNote using the Draw tab. Drawing is a useful tool for when you want to make a diagram, or highlight and underline text. If you're using OneNote on a tablet or a touch-enabled computer with a stylus, the Draw feature becomes even more useful, mimicking the experience of writing on a real notebook. Aside from the menu and toolbar, there are also 4 sections down here. The leftmost one allows you to access your notebooks, search your notes, and take a look at your note history. A notebook in OneNote is similar to a notebook in real life. You can create a new notebook for each course, or have a separate notebook for school, work, and one for personal notes. By default, you will start with a notebook titled with your name. To switch notebooks, and/or make a new one, simply click on the current notebook name. Here, any notebooks you make will populate, and you can make new ones by clicking on Add a Notebook. To search your notes, click on the magnifying glass. When you search your notes in OneNote, it will look through the contents and titles of your notes. It can even recognize and search handwritten notes that you've written using the Draw tool. You can also restrict your searches to only a single notebook. To access notes you've recently worked on, click on the clock icon. Let's go back to our notebooks. The second section here is where you can create and manage notebook sections. So, for example, if you had a notebook for chemistry, you could have one section for lab notes and another for lecture notes. You can add a section by clicking on Add Section at the bottom. For more options, right-click on the section. You can do things like change the color of the section, move/copy it, and/or even password protect a section. The next section in OneNote is dedicated to pages. Every notebook section in OneNote can be further divided into your actual notebook pages. These serve, as you probably guessed, the same function as real-life notebook pages. You can add new pages by clicking on Add a Page. Here, you can title your page. And at the bottom you can add text boxes anywhere by clicking and beginning to type. As stated before, the formatting options are very similar to Microsoft Word and any other piece of software in the Microsoft Office suite. You can change the font, font weight, size, color, make lists, and more. One thing that is different with OneNote is the ability to add drawings. To do so, click on the Draw tab. Here, you can change your utensil type and add shapes. The Highlight tool can be particularly useful when you want to highlight text you've written while reviewing lecture notes. Another useful feature in OneNote is the Immersive Reader. Let's say you've written 10 pages of lecture notes for your geography course. And when it comes time to study, you'd really rather not have to manually read through all of those notes. Well, OneNote can read them for you. To do this, go up to View, and then Immersive Reader. Here, OneNote will read back to you what you have written.
Basic facts. Europe is a continent located entirely in the Northern Hemisphere and mostly in the Eastern Hemisphere. It comprises the westernmost part of Eurasia.
The Immersive Reader can also be helpful if you're learning a new language, or if you just want to improve your pronunciation and grammar skills. You may also find it helpful that the Immersive Reader highlights each word in the sentence as it is spoken. You can also color code the parts of speech, access a picture dictionary, and even translate the document in another language for comparison. While OneNote is an excellent option for digital note-taking, it is definitely not the only available solution out there. There are many ways of digital note-taking. For example, you can simply use a word processor, like Google Docs or Microsoft Word, to take notes. Or, you can find hundreds of dedicated note-taking applications like OneNote in your device's app store. Take some time to explore your options, and find what works best for you. No matter how you take notes though, whether using OneNote, Google Docs, or even just a physical notebook, make sure that you frequently revisit your notes, so that you can keep the information you have written fresh in your mind. And that's that. You've now been given a brief overview of Microsoft OneNote. Make sure you practice using OneNote yourself so you can become more familiar with it. For a more in-depth look at OneNote, please visit the links in the description. Please also be sure to check out our related resources on learning with other technologies. And for more information on academic support resources and strategies, visit us at usm.maine.edu/agile.